Is there a maximum speed humans can safely travel? Nothing can go faster or as fast as the speed of light. But outside that, nope. One way to get to that conclusion is that we know there are no special frames of reference. You can pick any object, decide it's stationary while everything else is moving, and physics still works out just the same. That wouldn't hold if you could go too fast. Speed is relative. You are traveling at 230 kilometers per second relative to galactic center. 0 meters per second relative to air around you, assuming there is no wind. So, speed itself is meaningless. As you mentioned, acceleration will impact human body. But small acceleration over a long period of time can produce insane speed and you wouldn't feel anything. If you are in a medium, such as air, traveling at high velocity relative to it will result in friction. At high speed, it will shred you to pieces and incinerate these pieces. But if your medium is being accelerated together with you, there is no problem. If you're traveling at a constant speed in a straight line, it's the same thing from your perspective as not moving at all. Doesn't matter how fast you're actually moving. I'm pretty sure that the limit is ludicrous speed. I saw that somewhere. No. In fact, in physics all speed is relative. Any object is stationary according to its own reference frame. If you're standing still, it just usually means you're stationary relative to Earth's surface. But you're on a rotating planet that is orbiting the Sun, which is in turn orbiting the center of the galaxy. The Earth's orbital speed is around 67,000 miles per hour. So, even standing still you're moving at a pretty crazy speed. Everyone is overlooking the fact that as you go faster, the particles you run into start to become dangerous to life due to the effects of ionization. When a charged particle like a proton is shot at you, it will traverse your body and interact with electrons in atoms, exciting them and ejecting them from their orbits. This is called ionization. Since molecular bonds are broken by this effect, it may alter your DNA, or produce reactive radicals when other molecules are broken, e.g. H2OH and O, that damage DNA indirectly. As far as we know, there appears to be no safe threshold for a dose of ionizing radiation. Any small dose has a small probability of causing a cancer. A single event is unlikely to be much of a problem, but over time the effects accumulate. It is non-trivial to design shielding that will protect you against encountering these particles. Typical spacecraft shielding has a density of 20 grams per centimeter, 2, which is sufficient to stop particles with an energy of 150 MeV, which you encounter at around 50% of the speed of light. If you accelerate to 87% of the speed of light, particles reach an energy of 1 GeV and you would need shielding on the order of 400 grams per centimeter. 2. If you live in the OP's universe where you have an energy source that can accelerate you to the speed of light, then presumably you have a reliable way to mitigate this issue, but in the current world we live in, it's a problem without a solution. Despite SpaceX regularly boosting a bunch of satellites into orbit, in truth we know how insanely difficult it is just to return to the moon with the technology we have. Nope, what kills you is the sudden acceleration or deceleration, or g-force. You can travel at any speed safely, as long as you get there gradually and you don't make any sudden sharp turns or sudden stops. It's all relative. Our galaxy travels 1.3 million miles per hour. Our solar system travels at 514,000 miles per hour. Our Earth at 66,627 miles per hour. Sitting in a car you could go 70 miles per hour. Now go and calculate the speed of a human as an outside observer from our galaxy. ISS travels at 17,500 miles per hour, so at least that fast. From the perspective of the oh my god particle, we're all traveling 0.999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999 times the speed of light with no adverse effects. Except being really squashed in one direction and living life in slow motion. But we also live way longer, so that counters it out. Speed or velocity is not the problem. It's acceleration that can cause harm. Sudden acceleration can definitely kill you. But it won't make a difference if you are traveling 30 miles per hour or 300 miles per hour in a vehicle, as long as there are no sudden changes in acceleration. When the train was first invented, people were legitimately worried that traveling faster than 2,030 miles per hour would result in death due to oxygen deprivation. In a totally empty vacuum, no limit other than the speed of light. As others have stated, physics would let you go very close to light speed. But light speed itself seems to be unattainable. The only setback to being close to light speed is you would probably crash with something in your way. Don't know the possibility of it happening. But touching anything at that speed would feel just like if that other thing was going at that speed and hit you. You would die immediately. Just disappear into the void of cosmos. According to an old Archie cartoon I saw 25 years ago, at one time people believed the human body could not withstand speeds greater than 35 miles per hour. This has since been disproven. Theoretically, not other than the speed of light. However, if you are traveling in an atmosphere, you will reach a point that an unprotected human body could not handle the wind. I don't know where that is though. You're already traveling at crazy speeds. The Earth orbiting, solar system moving, galaxy hurtling toward the great attractor.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.